3 more couples and we'll be a few vows away from our honeymoon.
I can't believe I'm here. I'm not even allowed to wear red nail polish, and here I am getting married?
In the vast landscape of Hollywood's glittering stars and enduring legacies, the story of Merlin Santana stands out as a poignant reminder of talent lost too soon. A promising actor, Santana's life was abruptly cut short in a tragedy that sent ripples through the entertainment world. As the night sky over Hollywood dimmed on that fateful day in 2002, a mother's worst fear came true, and the rumors that swirled in its wake left many questions unanswered. Santana was in Los Angeles when the tragic incident occurred. He was sitting in a parked car with a friend, unaware of the danger lurking in the shadows. The events leading to this moment were rooted in a false accusation made by a woman who claimed to have been sexually assaulted by Santana. This claim, which was later proven to be entirely fabricated, set off a chain of events leading to a fatal misunderstanding. The gravity of such accusations, especially against a public figure like Santana, is profound. In his case, it led to an act of vengeance by individuals who believed the woman's claims without seeking the truth. This act of violence, a drive-by shooting, was a senseless response to a lie that cost Santana his life. The aftermath of the shooting was a period of intense grief and confusion. For Santana's family, friends, and fans, the news of his death was met with disbelief and heartache. The entertainment industry was shaken by the loss of a young actor who had shown great promise and was beloved by many. As the investigation into his progressed, the truth about the false accusation came to light. The realization that Santana's death was the result of a lie added another layer of tragedy to the already heartbreaking situation. It raised questions about the consequences of false allegations and the ease with which a life can be destroyed by unfounded claims.
All right, man, that was a real sad story, man. Anybody who grew up in the 90s watching the Steve Harvey show remembers this actor right here. And he was a young dude, man, who got himself caught up behind crossing paths with the wrong woman, as the narrator in his video explained, and it was all behind a lie. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. These women have done these types of things to, how many people do we know where a woman lied about something that another dude did to them because they felt rejected, or they felt lied to, or they felt like, oh, I'm going to get this dude back for not letting me get my way with whatever. And a brother or a cousin or somebody will get involved and just what they feel is protecting a family member ends up turning into some bullshit because the woman lied the whole time. But when you decide to delete someone out of this world, well, you can't reverse that. And that was the case with this actor Merlin right here, who had his whole life in front of him, and he came across a hood rat lying female who went to a couple of simp dudes who would, instead of maybe questioning that situation, because I think back when I was younger and I was dealing with a couple of females who found out they was having relations with other guys, and the woman would tell me, I had this happen to me several times in my life. After they were caught dealing with having relations with another dude, they would say, "Oh well, I was drunk, or I didn't know what I was doing, or oh, it was against my will, or just something like that." Like even me, I've experienced females who has tried this same type of logic on me. Not saying that this doesn't happen, because in the cases where it does happen, yeah, those people need to get done. Those people need to get what's coming to them, because that's something that's I'm very much against, in that I feel don't even deserve to walk this earth. But in these cases where females are taking advantage of using this narrative as a way to get some sort of revenge on a dude, and then someone ends up losing their life, because you got a lot of dudes out here who so-called gangster and so-called street thugs, and the moment you tell them, or the moment they find out that they chick was giving that thing to another dude, all of a sudden these hard gangsters in their feelings when it comes to their woman. But they ready to destroy any, you know, black man around them to try to prove that they more dominant, and end up throwing their whole life away behind a lie. Even today, with this whole Me Too movement going on, and a lot of women are coming forward with allegations about P. Diddy and Jonathan Majors, the Marvel guy who lost everything. And it was on video of him running away from the woman. And then you got Kevin Hart's assistant, and you have a lot of these women, and I'm not saying every case is BS. I'm just saying that in the cases that are BS, when are these females going to be held accountable? Because the only reason that a lot of these females are doing this type of thing is because there's no repercussions for the lies. And I feel like because of that, these women, they don't think about throwing a whole man's life away, because everybody is going to turn their backs on this man once these allegations come out, whether it's real or fake. Sponsors are going to pull out. A lot of money is going to be lost. The man is going to lose his job, his livelihood, all behind the false allegations of a female. Again, I'm only speaking in the cases that have come out that the women have made up these types of lies. I mean, look at the Kobe Bryant. Remember the Kobe Bryant incident? The woman came out and she was just totally lying on this man. When are these types of women going to be held accountable? Why do we just allow this to happen here in the United States? It happens in family court every day, where the man gets the short end of the stick. It happens every day when women call a man of means and say, "Hey, send me $100,000 or else I'ma have your seed." Like, we got that type of stuff going on out here, man. And me being a decent human being and being a decent minded person, in my opinion, I feel like I'm a decent person. I look at a lot of this stuff and I'm like, man, it's a lot of people out here. It's a lot of women out here who are willing to do anything for a come up. You know, beautiful women have the type of access that the average man is never gonna have. They have access to men of power. And though these types of men have this type of power and money and status, a lot of these types of women who think in this mindset, they always have a plan in the back of their head of how they're going to use and manipulate the system of the United States, the laws in the United States. That's their fire extinguisher if things don't go out the way that they intend for them to go. Which means if a man deals with a woman, a certain type of woman, and that man is busy because he's a man of means and he's moving around, he can't answer the text, he can't answer the phone call every time, then that woman starts feeling a certain type of way. Well, she can feel like, all right, well, he don't want to pick up the phone, he don't want to do this, and all right, well, I'm extorting. Either he gonna pay me a bag, or I'm gonna make up something and say he did this or he did that. I'm starting to see this too much, bro, and I'm starting to see men's careers get ruined behind allegations, even if the allegations turn out to not be true. The sponsors have already pulled out. The contracts have already been rescinded. What is that man gonna do? Like, men, we not only have to start moving in an intelligent fashion, we're gonna have to be more strategic about the type of women we deal with and desexualizing our brains to the point where we can think logically about things and not just thinking about letting one off. Because while you thinking about letting one off, that woman that you dealing with, she thinking about how I'm gonna get something out this dude. Either it's gonna be my way, or I'm gonna use the system, or I'm gonna use Tyrone and Ray Ray in the hood and make something up to my cousins so that they'll harm this dude, and I can extort some money out of him that way, or he's just gonna bend to what I want to happen between a relationship because I gave him myself, and in exchange, I need to feel like I came up off of something. And if not, I'm gonna ruin this dude's career, or I'm gonna get his life taken, or something. Because you know why? The system allows for me to do it. And therefore, I feel like, man, there needs to be a real conversation about this. Now, again, I'm not speaking against the women who have had things happen to them, like for real, for real. I'm talking about the women who are using these false allegations as a way to extort men and to come up. Because you got this man right here, Merlin from the Steve Harvey show, whose life was cut so short, all behind false allegations. So I'm gonna give y'all something to think about, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this situation, man, and what y'all seeing out here in the game with some of these finessing females. And I'm gonna get back at you.